Let's face it, cybersecurity is a high-stakes field. The pressure is always on, and we are constantly dealing with new threats, new tools, and new challenges. When someone on your team isn't pulling their weight, it can feel like a huge setback. But here's the thing, as much as we all love to have a team of rock stars who hit it out of the park every time, the reality is that sometimes people struggle. And it's our job as leaders to help them get back on track. When someone's performance is off in cybersecurity, it could be for a number of reasons. Maybe they misunderstood the scope of an incident response, or misinterpreted security policy, or the general direction is not clear. Or perhaps they're just struggling with a new tool or technology. Heck, they could be putting in hours on tasks that aren't even priorities. You got to figure out where the disconnect is happening. And here's the tough part. We as leaders have to consider our role in this, right? Did we fail to give clear guidance on how to handle a particular threat? Did we skip over some critical training because we were in a rush to deploy a solution? Or maybe we didn't check in as often as we should have because, let's be honest, there's always something more urgent on fire. It's easy to blame the team, but leadership means owning up to our part too, right? I remember this one time when I had to conduct a tough appraisal for one of my team members. He was missing key indicators during an investigation, which led to some pretty serious delays. I was frustrated, no doubt. When I really thought about it, I realized I hadn't been clear enough about what success looked like in that situation. I was so focused on the technical side of things that I forgot to explain the big picture. I hadn't been available enough for questions, and honestly, I hadn't given enough positive feedback when this person did things right. When I went into that appraisal, I didn't just lay out the issues. I also talked about where I could have supported him better. And that changed the entire dynamic of the conversation. Instead of being defensive, he was open to the feedback, and we ended up having a real constructive talk about how we could both improve. Here's the bottom line, right? So, prepping for an appraisal, especially with someone who's struggling in a high pressure job like cybersecurity, is about more than just pointing out what went wrong. It's about understanding the root cause of the issues, taking responsibility as leaders where you need to, and working together to figure out how to move forward. It's not easy, but if you approach it the right way, you can turn what could be a negative experience into a real opportunity for growth. So your team member and for yourself as a leader.